Hello, everyone, and welcome to another episode of the Sexy and Wealthy Mom Podcast. I am so freaking happy to have you here. I'm Sarah Fast. I am your host, and I am having an incredible week. I hope you are having an incredible week too. And today we are diving into a sexy money mindset and how crucial this is to manifesting more money, to really receiving more freedom and wealth in your daily life, and not just being so focused in the present. How this has shifted everything for me, where I actually, decided that, hey, I love being present. I love flowing in the moment. I love being in the moment. And also, this fogged my lens to look ahead, to focus ahead on the future. What do I want to be celebrating in the future? What kind of nest egg do I want to have financially? How do I want to feel about money? How do I want to show up in my daily life? And truth be told, when I first started this podcast, it was completely different, the idea that I had for this podcast. And I had gone back to an old pattern of mine, which was trying to please the masses of people and trying so hard to figure out the thing that was going to be so popular that everybody was going to love. Everybody was going to love. They were all going to want to listen to the podcast. They were all going to, that it was relatable, drama, just things such like this that attract the masses. And I discovered one thing when I really just started going down this path once again, was that it's not me. I'm not here to be relatable. I don't want to be relatable with everybody. I want to provide a space. I am providing a space that takes my audience higher than the majority of the population. So, shifting out of the broke mindset, shifting out of life needs to be hard. Life is a struggle. I need to struggle to feel good. I need to struggle and work myself to the bone and to the ground. I gotta burn myself out. I gotta people please. I gotta do things that I don't actually want to do, that don't light me all the way up, in order to flourish financially, to be successful, to be perceived as somebody who has it all, right? And going back to the beginning of my podcast, I actually it was called the Crazy Mom Podcast. This is what it was called, you guys. It was called the Crazy Mom Podcast when I first started my podcast. I don't know why. I don't know. It just came to me. And the idea around it was, of course, it can be very chaotic being a mom of multiple children, being home with my girls who are 15 months apart. Do you think that every single moment of my day is fucking sunshine and butterflies? No! However, I'm here to focus on what I want, period. I'm here to focus on what I want. I'm here to focus on how I want to feel. And I'm here to support you to do it too. So by me speaking on the chaos and focusing on the drama and the not so fun parts of motherhood, the not so great parts of my day, to focus on that, you guys. I'm not saying that, there's times that I do touch on the contrast of my reality, and I have no problem with that, but I do it in a way where I do it intentionally. And whereas when I was starting my podcast, the Crazy Mom podcast, even my cover photo was like me with a weird face with my kids, like it looked like pure chaos is what it looked like. And I soon discovered that it just wasn't me. It actually isn't me. Like, who I am and what I'm here for is to keep getting sexier and wealthier, period. Like, this is why I'm here. And also, I'm here to shine the light on more of the good of motherhood and to enjoy motherhood more, even during the chaos. And I don't for a second want you coming to my platform, to my space, and coming to tell yourself that things need to be hard and that you need to struggle, period. Because I don't believe this to be true. I don't believe this to be true anymore. And I've done a lot of work around this, especially when it comes to money, especially when it comes to the mindset of a wealthy woman, which is who I am now. And this does not just mean the physical number of money you have in your accounts right now. I cannot speak this clearly enough. Wealth is more to do with frequency and mindset and energetics first. You have got to embody the frequency and the energy of a wealthier person than you are right now in order for that to become reality later. You have to embody it first. You have to show up for the next level that you desire first. And this has been true for me every single step of the way. Every single time I've expanded myself. And I did not know how it was going to happen. I had zero evidence of any kind of strategy that was going to work long term. Like I said, I was so in the moment, having fun, creating content, dancing, making like $100 here and there. I'm not even shitting you. When I left I had actually went back to work, and I had been bartending for 8 months. This was back in so it was December of 2022 when I actually put the girls in daycare. And I was like, you know what? I need something more. It's not who I am. It's not who I am. I need something more than motherhood. I've tried multiple times to stay at home and to just be a mom. And every fucking time I've done that and not done anything else, not really, followed what is lighting me up, and because here's the truth, like, I love making money. I do. I love making money. I'm driven by money. I love it. I love business. I love social media. I love creating content, and I love monetizing it. All right? This is what I love. And there for a little while, it just wasn't fucking working. It just wasn't working. Period. And I had made the decision to go back to work, which, it was part-time. It was very chill. I actually worked like Thursday through Saturday, 10 to 5 at the bar, and I was bartending, and the girls were in daycare. Now, mind you, daycare is very expensive. It is. Like, now thinking about it right now in this moment, I've saved us over $25,000 in daycare costs by doing what I'm doing now and being home with my girls, which I get the both of best worlds now. But in 2022, it just wasn't reality. It wasn't my reality. I was in a completely different headspace. I was in a completely different space. I had no clue what my next step was. And anyways, the girls were in daycare. I was working at the bar. Hey, you know what? I actually had a great time. I really did enjoy it for the most part. I'm really good at it. I'm really good at bartending. I'm fast. I'm super fucking fast. I thrive when it's busy and when there's a rush. There's a lot of great moments about that. And I do believe that I needed to experience this going back to who I used to be. That is exactly what I was doing. Going back to who I used to be, what was comfortable, what felt safer for me, then actually getting really uncomfortable and investing and betting on myself and really taking myself higher, and not just doing that, but like doing it over and over and over again, expanding myself, committing to expanding myself, my mindset, my capacity of how much of what I can do, my potential, my goals, all of the things, right? It's super uncomfortable. It's not going to be comfortable to step into your next level of wealth embodiment, your next level financial freedom and safety and abundance and overflow and all of the things, and life being really fucking good. Great. Extraordinary. Not just, meh, it's good, it's okay, it's good, it's okay. It's okay. This never sat well with me. I'm here now because every single step of the way, this is for certain, I have refused to settle for anything less than what really fucking turns me on every single day, that has me so fucking excited to get up in the morning, so fucking excited the majority of the time. Every day, I am excited for what's going to be unfolding in the market. Period. I am excited. I'm already excited for Tuesday because it's Veterans Day on Monday, and it's going to take one extra day for my funds to settle for trading. So of course I have a bunch of things already that I'm playing with, that I'm holding, that I have. So I'll be able to watch that a little bit and see what happens. But for day trading, I'm not going to be able to trade on Monday because, once again, my funds won't settle until Tuesday since it's Veterans Day on Monday. However, the market has been up huge this week, and it's been incredible for me and for all traders out there who are trading in the market, because it's just booming right now. And crypto is in a bullish season. I tell you what, I'm going higher and higher and higher. And I want to take you along with me. I want you to jump in this journey, because I'm telling you, I wish I would have started sooner than I did. I wish I would have known what I know now in 2022. I wish I would have I just wish I would have fucking dived into this back then, instead of putting the girls in daycare and going to bartend. Like, it just doesn't make sense to me now, looking in hindsight, why I even did that. But hey, you guys, we're on a journey. Sometimes we have to fall. Sometimes we have to have flops. Sometimes the universe actually does test us, challenge us to really make sure that you are committed to what you want, and you're not going to just settle for anything. You're not going to just settle for this job that doesn't light your soul on fire, and that doesn't pay you what you want to be paid. You're settling for mediocre money, right? Trading your time, like you're spending 8 hours of your time every single day making money, or whatever that is for you. And it does come at a risk, right? And I'm always looking at this in my life, and I'm like, you know what? Yeah, trading and investing involves risk. It does involve risk. But the way I teach it is very simplified. And you are in control. You do not ever have to hold something. If it reverses, you can get out right away, and then you can buy lower when the market is dipping. And then as it goes in the uptrend, guess what? You can lock your profits. Or if it's a company that you believe is going higher, which I have a Discord community where I have live alerts and guidance throughout the week. If you're not in there, you're going to want to get in there. It's only $44.44 a month right now. It's a no fucking brainer investment. Like, you spend more than this on stupid shit like coffee and whatever. Like, you know what I mean? Like, we all do. I mean, I do too. I spend money on stuff all the time that I don't need. But I'm telling you, the value that I put in this Discord community is well valued at way more than that. I don't even know. It's like probably $500-600 a month in value, I tell you what, or more. Like, it's crazy, the cost of this membership right now. And you're going to be locked in at that price, because I'm telling you, I'm not going anywhere. I'm telling you that I am unlocking financial freedom for myself and my family, and I'm committed to supporting you to not just lock more profits in the present, but to build long-term wealth that is going to keep compounding, and that you're going to keep getting better in the market, because I'm going to teach you how. I'm going to teach you what I know and what I am learning and my experience and all of the things. So really, you cannot afford not to get inside of my membership. You cannot not afford to actually get started in the market, because it's a no fucking brainer opportunity. You can do this from wherever you want, whenever you want. It has completely rewired and shifted my relationship and perception to money, where now I do have a very sexy mindset around money, and I believe I always have. I've always had a super sexy mindset. You know, not all of, like, there's been periods of my life, seasons that I've gone through, like a down, where I've just lost hope, in a sense, where I have just, the vision wasn't clear, I was afraid, I lost my power, I got knocked down, right? Like, all these things happen. It's going to happen to you on this journey. You're going to have ups and you're going to have downs. Just like the market. Hey, there's going to be times when the market's dipping, and I'm telling you, this is an opportunity too. This is an opportunity to profit just as well as when the market is flying, like Tesla today, like the SPY 500 in the past week, like even Roku right now. So many different stocks. Lunar. Oh my God, Lunar. Oh my God, this is like one of my favorite ones that I've been in since the beginning of the year, since the very first launch, and I'm very excited for what's unfolding with this company. Anyways, you start to get to know these companies. You start to get to know the patterns of the market more. You start to play with more money because you're more confident around it, because you start with smaller positions. I teach all my clients to play with smaller positions at first. This is what you got to do. This is what you want to do. You don't want to go balls to the walls, lose all your freaking money right away, and then be like, oh, the stock market sucks. It's a scam. No. You know what a scam is? You working for somebody else for 30, 40 years, losing so much fucking time at home with your family, and then still feeling broke. Still feeling like you're never getting ahead. Because it's a fucking trap. Because it's a broken system wanting you to fail, wanting you to be at the bottom of the fucking population of financial, what would you even call it? Numbers. I don't know. Reality. Financial reality. Like, your financial reality matters. And you have to actually get angry. You have to allow yourself to get angry with it. You have to be like, this is fucking bullshit. This is fucking bullshit, and I will not have it. I will not be somebody who struggles and who teaches my kids that making money is hard, that flourishing is hard, that feeling really good in your daily life is hard, that motherhood is hard, that all these fucking things are hard. I will not be that person. So if you're looking for somebody to have a pity party with, you're looking to focus on the negative and the drama and to be attracted to that, this is not the space for you, period. It's just not. However, if you're somebody who's like, fuck yeah, like, I ain't going in that direction. I'm going over here. I'm rising. I'm committed to rising. I'm invested in my success story. And I will do whatever it fucking takes. I will do whatever it takes. Because, you know what? I just got sick and tired of my own bullshit. That's it. You will get to a point, if you're not already there right now, where you are so fucking sick and tired of your own bullshit, the same old story over and over again, where you just decide it's done. And that's the moment when everything shifts. That's exactly what happened with me earlier in 2023. When I invested in a personal solo retreat, I said, I'm fucking unplugging. I'm at my wit's end. I am just going to take some space for myself. I'm letting go of everything. I said, I'm letting go of everything for now. And I did for a while, for several months. And then my podcast, I was like, you know what? Well, actually, it started with my running journey. I started running. And I did it because it felt good. I started my podcast because I wanted a podcast, and I wanted it to be what I want it to fucking be. And because I know it's valuable, because I know who the people who listen to my podcast or who will listen in the future, maybe a year from now to this episode, they're going to be a match to what I am embodying right now. I don't want to create something that just reaches the masses because they like it, because this is what they're into. Like, I want to reach the right people who feel connected to me on a soul level, who can feel their entire body radiate, like, with excitement and inspiration, and who want to fucking move and do something different with their lives. Do something different with, what they've been doing or what they've believed about money up until now. I want to reach the people who are committed to changing themselves, to changing what is normalized for them in their life, in their brand, in their bank accounts, in their trading accounts, whatever that is for you. And I, of course, would love to reach the masses with this, but that isn't my focus. I'm not like, what can I do that is going to reach 50,000 people? I'm like, no, I'm here to do me. I'm here to make a lot of money, to get wealthier by being the fullest version of who I am, and sharing with you how I'm getting richer, and sharing with you how I'm getting more confident and more courageous in my truth, in my expression, in the fact that I refuse to shut up. I refuse to shut up. And you should too. The moment you shut up, the moment you go back to a broken system, the moment you start listening to people who, are broken, tired all the time, taking advice from them, is the moment where you fail. That is the fucking moment you fail. Because you're better than that. You're here for more than that, period. You're here for more than that. You're here to flourish in all areas of your life. And that is why I'm here. And that is who I'm speaking to. And I'm happy to be expanding with you. Because, like I said, in December 2022, I was at a low, and it fucking sucked. And when I decided to go on that retreat, I should have, like, not even went back to the bar, to be honest. Like, I felt it in my soul then. I was like, this isn't for me. Like, I know it's not for me. You know what I mean? Like, I was like, why am I here? And I went back for a couple of weeks, not even shitting you. And I just fucking didn't, like, I was done. Like, I quit. And I had no problem quitting because I knew it wasn't me. I knew it wasn't me. I knew I was better than that, period. And not saying that having a side gig, making money, extra money on the side, isn't valuable, because it is. For me, though, it came at a way too big of a cost. It came at a cost of not being home with my girls and a shit ton of money being spent on daycare when I could be home with them and be watching them grow up, and really just the joy and the moments that I missed in that 8-9 months of them being in daycare. You know, it's crazy to me. It's crazy to me that I would have even done that when I didn't need to do that. Why? Because I'm very passionate about contributing in more ways than just being at home. It's just not me. It's just not who I am. Like, I have to be doing multiple things that light me up. I'm a manifesting generator. I'm a doer. I love to be doing and flourishing and, you know, pushing myself, pushing my limits. I love it. It makes me happy to be alive. And now I have it all because I went through that shit, because I went through the lows, and I didn't make them mean anything about where I was going. That's the thing, is even when I was at my lowest, I still had a very bright perspective of what was going to be unfolding, even though I had no fucking idea what that was. I've always been optimistic, even in the shit, even in the contrast. I've always been optimistic. I've always been focused more on the positive, even when there's a lot of shit going on that's not very positive. And this is what has propelled me to now being in the space where I am now, where I am holding and compounding multiple 6 figures. I'm well on my way to a 6+ figure trading account. I'm sharing my journey with you. Happy to do so. I'm making money consistently, doing the trading at home with my girls. I'm able to do this from my phone. I'm able to do it whenever I want. And I'm building a very beautiful, nice nest egg that is going to keep growing and compounding. And this has provided me a much greater sense of freedom, financial abundance, and pleasure than anything else before. And it's because I never gave up. It's because I was willing to shift what wasn't working anymore. I was so attached to my coaching business for so long. I just wanted it to fucking work. I just wanted the pleasure embodiment stuff to take off. I wanted, you know, certain things to work that just didn't fucking work. That they weren't providing me a sense of safety financially. And I need that. Some people need that. That safety. That feeling of, like, that I am not going to go broke, right? That I am going to be flourishing, because that is why I'm here. So for me, it's a no-brainer. No-brainer opportunity to be in the market, to build more wealth in both the short and the long term. I'll teach you how to do it. I'm doing it. We're doing it inside of the Fast Trading Discord community. And, you know, I just want you to know that you never need to settle for less. That even if you don't know your next step right now, even if you do feel at a low, you feel like things aren't working in your business, like you don't want to be at your 9 to 5, your whole fucking life. Like, you want to retire earlier. You want the freedom to choose when you retire. How nice would that be? In 5-10 years, be in a space of financial safety and an abundance where you could do day trading more. You could you could be a full-time trader. Or, or you could pursue other business adventures. You could leave your job. You could decide to access a higher level of thinking and wealth embodiment, because the wealthiest people have a very sexy money mindset, period. They're not superhuman. They're just very, very committed to their success, and they refuse to believe in scarcity programming and conditioning that society has placed upon so many people around the world. The majority of people struggle because they're stuck in that thinking. That's how they show up in their life. That's how they think. That's what they tell themselves. The more you tell yourself that you're broke, that it's hard, that all this shit, and you show up accordingly to that, and you keep repeating that, and you keep putting it out there, the more you attract that. So you literally do have to completely shift your thoughts, your mindset, your energy, and your actions. And you have to start showing up exactly in the way that your future self, looking back in 5 years, being like, holy shit, I'm so freaking happy that I didn't settle, that I didn't stop showing up for what I want. Because in 5 years from now, where could you be? How much money could you have in your account, in your trading account, if you just decided to get started and to start educating yourself, to start doing your due diligence, to start plugging into my Discord community, receiving live alerts and guidance, to follow my content more? The evidence is there. I'm expanding. I had a $0 in October of 2023. I didn't even start trading until the end of November of 2023. Now I'm sitting on over $33,000 in my accounts because of what I am sharing with you right now. Your mindset has to be on board. You have to decide that you're willing to do whatever it takes and that you're committed to showing up for it. You have to be driven. You have to be very driven, very self-led, have a high level of self-control and patience, consistency, commitment. These are the keys to more success in the market. So this is what we're doing in my world. I'm happy to have you part of it. I hope you enjoyed this episode. Let me know. Make sure you're following me over at Awaken You Coaching, Facebook and Instagram. And then make sure to subscribe if you haven't already to the podcast. Leave a review on iTunes. Join the Discord community. It's $44.44 a month. And when you jump in, you'll literally get the link. I'll send you the link to the Discord community. It's that easy. Okay? So don't overthink it. It's $44.44. Like, literally, that's like 4 Starbucks drinks. And you could be on the way to locking more profits in a way where I have tested it. I'm doing it. The strategy works. It's working for me. It's working for other people in the community. And I'd love it. I'd love to support you on your trading and investing journey. So with that being said, thank you for listening to this week's episode. I hope you all have a wonderful rest of your day, and we'll talk to you so soon. Bye-bye.